Canadice Street, Dundee United's horror show of the season continued on Tuesday night as they lost 3-0 at home to Motherwell. Could the disaster movie still turn into The Great Escape? Hearts the visitors yesterday. Commentary comes from Rob McLean.
After losing 3-0 at home to Motherwell on Tuesday night, Dylan Dixon, Murray and Mackay drop out for Dundee United. In come Durnan, Fraser, Oferi and Cinema Pongol. On the back of a Scottish Cup derby defeat, Hearts replaced Patterson, Rossi, Jum, Payardo and Juanma with Ozturk, Oshaniwa, Bwabin, Nicholson and Zanata. Short with the pass, and in steps Blair Spittle for Dundee United. Big shout for a penalty, but probably mainly from those supporters behind that goal, because it was an appeal born out of optimism more than anything else. Strong words from Stephen Thompson, the United chairman, this week. Scott Fraser with the corner kick, and Eddie Oferi was convinced he'd scored his first Dundee United goal. A remarkable save this from Hearts goalkeeper Neil Alexander. John Rankin with the quick free kick. In from Spittle. Guy Demel with a big chance to open the scoring. It's another good save from Hearts keeper Alexander, but Demel knows he should have been scoring. Down goes Cinema Pongol, and referee Kevin Clancy reaching into his pocket for a yellow card, not just for that offence, he tells Jordan McGee, but for a series of fouls. Oferi battling for possession, in goes McGee, and he could be in trouble here. The young Hearts defender, Kevin Clancy, had a think, and it's a second yellow, and McGee is off 5 minutes before half-time, and it's two bookings in the space of 4 minutes. Payton's pass deflected off Augustine. John Rankin! Just a fraction away from opening the scoring. Can't quite believe, Rankin, this hasn't gone in. It took a bobble on its way back off the post. Fraser's corner. There's Demel! And there's the goal Dundee United desperately wanted. It's the former West Ham man's first goal for the club, and that lifts spirits considerably around Tannadice. John Souttar booing every time he touches the ball. It drops for Jamie Walker. What a strike that is! 2.5 minutes after the restart, and 10-man Hearts are back on level terms. What a sweet strike this is from Jamie Walker. Ripping into the roof of the net behind Kawashima. That's Payton. Looking for Ryan Dow. Here's a chance for Dow to get United back in front. And he loses out to the bounce of the ball. Lobbed over Alexander, and he looked back in some relief as that went over the top. In goes Anier, and that's going to be a booking for the Dundee United substitute for that challenge on Ali Ozturk. Rankin. Ryan Dow makes a move. There's Anier. And Payton! Absolutely brilliant. He could not have caught this any better, Paul Payton. And in the 88th minute, Dundee United are back in front. Anier, and a little kick out at Ozturk. He just flicked his boot in the Hearts captain's direction, and Dundee United, like Hearts, will end this match with 10 men.
The way we played, especially first half, was really pleasing. A lot of pressing, we were on the front foot, created loads of chances. If the match was 3-0 half-time, I don't think it would have been wrong. Sometimes, some occasions I wondered, oh no, is this one of them again? But thankfully, we got a wonderful winner in the end, and 3 points.
We started the game and we had a couple of chances, and then the referee decides to give a second yellow card for a tackle that Jordan goes in, plays the ball, and I don't know what the referee thinks about it, but hey, he makes the decisions. He's the guy that gets paid the money for making the decisions, just that we're the ones that have to suffer the consequences of it.
Big 3 points for Dundee United. Just how big? Well, we'll find out at the end of the season. But as we were hearing there from Robbie Neilson, not happy at all about the sending off for Jordan McGee. What was your view of it, Michael? Is this a case of excessive force and the referee's justified to show yellow?
Well, to be honest, this isn't the yellow card that I'd be worried about if I was Robbie. The first one to me was never a free kick and shouldn't have been a yellow card. This one, yes, you can argue that he's got the ball, but with his stud shown like that, in the modern day, you just can't get away with a tackle like that, especially when you've already been booked, as harsh as the first one was.
There's a sense that the first yellow card, it was to do with persistent
But for me, it doesn't matter whether it was persistent or not, because that first one wasn't even a foul. So it shouldn't have been a yellow.
Your view, Stuart?
Well, I've got to say on the second one, I think there's no doubt he gets a ball. I think it's a good tackle. I think you've had to look at it a few times. I totally understand where Robbie's coming from. But also Kevin Clancy, who I think is one of the best referees, is right behind it, and he probably sees the angle of him coming down on it. So I can understand why he got a second yellow, but I would be a little bit peeved if I were McGee, because I think it's a good tackle. Pressure will be on Paul Payton to produce this every week now, Michael. Let's have a look.
He'd be doing very well to produce this every week, because this is a stunning finish. It's fit to win any game. You're looking there almost 28 yards out. Absolutely no chance for Alexander in goals there. And it was a huge one for Dundee United. You heard Mixu in the interview there thinking it was going to be another one of those days. They needed a bit of magic like this, but they've got to back it up with another result. Otherwise, that becomes immaterial if they don't go on and win the next game, because that's the only way that they're going to get out of the trouble that they're in, putting wins back to back.
That is the crucial point, isn't it, Stuart? We've seen a few false dawns of late with Dundee United. They need to, as Michael says, back this up now.
Certainly so, and I think no worse one than Tuesday night home at Motherwell. They'd won the last couple of home games. And I think it just shows you how important set pieces are. They lost 2 goals against Motherwell, free kick, corner. But that was a big result for them. It keeps them in there, although I heard John Rankin say they probably need a miracle. He's probably right, but performances like that can only help.
OK, still to come on Sports Scene tonight.